Alright guys, welcome to some post-commentary for Drakengard. I've recorded like an extra 25-ish videos for this, and I missed somehow saving this commentary. So we're in the free mission. I don't know exactly what the free mission name is, but it is, we're still in the same one from the last video. So if you check out the last video, you will end up getting the name of the free mission that is needed. And right now we're currently fighting boars. And the reason we're fighting these boars is because this is going to end up giving us a key, I think, to get the locked chest that's up in the very, very top left of the map. Because I believe that we tried doing the free mission, like we did the free mission in the last video, but we couldn't find a way to open that chest. And the reason why is because we never came over to this side of the map, because I didn't think it was actually going to be relevant. The chest that you can currently see on the map, if I remember correctly, that is actually like a money chest. Maybe for $1,000, and Lady Mana is severely hurt. But magic does end up helping. Like that is it. This is a very, very strong magical weapon. It's fantastic. I really like using it. So I'm a little sick, as you can probably tell from my voice and my sniffling. I don't know why, and I really don't have time to be sick, so I'm hoping that it just goes away. So yeah, each of the boars drop like 300 bucks, which is really nice because we need it for money, and we need the money to buy the weapons. Because I'm in chapter 12 right now, and I think this is like after chapter 8, maybe? Chapter 7? I think it's a chapter after Yorick dies, which I think is chapter 7. So, you know, I have a lot of the gameplay recorded still, and I still haven't even beaten the game yet, which is actually a little sad, because the first game, I finished all 5 endings in like 92 videos. So it's nice that this game is, you know, at least a little bit longer, considerably. But from what I understand is I'm not going to be finished with it once I finish the game. So we're gonna be with this one for a while. And what is my other Let's Play? Demon Souls? Oh god, that's gonna be a problem too. Like I'm stuck. I only have, like, I think I'm recorded through video 23 or something for Demon Souls, and in the mine level I'm stuck. Like I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Which, you know, you're gonna get stuck in a blind LP. I mean, that's just, you know, a portion of being in a blind LP is you don't know where you're going, what you're doing. So you're gonna be stuck at certain places. So I'm currently stuck, and, you know, we'll see if I can figure that out. And then maybe I'll go, and then maybe like one of the next LPs in 2019 will end up being like a traditional JRPG. Yeah, so we get a key, the Bloodstained key, which, if I were to expand out the map, very top left in the maze of, in the cavern that has the maze in it, there's a chest there that was locked, and you can only unlock it with the Bloodstained key. And I figured I'd use the Rusted key because, I mean, it doesn't hurt to go get a little extra money and a little extra experience too. So, I mean, you know, the more money and experience that we end up getting for our weapons, the better. Yeah, we get 300 bucks, which isn't horrible. you know, we end up getting to what we're gonna need. There's like 7 weapons right now for where I've recorded to that I have to buy, and yet I would need like $1 million gold, not $1 million, but like a couple 100,000 just to buy them, and it's a little annoying. So I mean, ooh. Other than that, I mean, it's not really. There's not really anything else really going on. I mean, you know, we're getting extra money here. We're beating up goblins and stuff that we don't need to. Or, well, we need to, because that's how you finish the mission, is beating up the goblins. But in here, in this entire maze situation, the chest there, that's going to be the chest that will have the weapon you're looking for, which I don't even remember the name of. We also have skeleton guys that are now spawning. And Lady Mana, I think, is still low on health, which is why I'm not switching to her, despite us having healing items. Like, I've spent quite a bit of money on healing items that, like, if I didn't have to spend the money on them, I would, I could have probably easily bought another weapon. Like, we spent a lot of money on weapons. Or not on weapons, on healing items like the restorative vial and all that. I might be getting a new shelf soon. It's a big metal shelf, which I know is not going to like look the best, but the shelves are more adjustable than like the wooden bookcase that I end up having. And the wooden bookcase, if you've seen it in any sort of past videos, you can see that the shelves are starting to bend a little in the middle, and that's because, you know, I have so many games. I think on one shelf right now I have 100-ish PS2 games, and, you know, they add up in weight after that. Like, one single PS2 game doesn't really weigh that much, but, you know, you have 50 on a shelf. It will start to take a toll on the shelf. So I'm thinking, like, if I end up getting this metal shelf, it will end up being nicer for the for the game, and it will also end up cleaning up the apartment a little bit too, because I kind of just have stuff sitting around because I don't have space for it on any sort of like bookshelf. And then it's also a dual-sided metal shelf. So it's got shelves on both sides, the front and the back, and it ends up rotating. So I can either have it basically just be a flat piece of metal, or I can have it look like a shelf, which is pretty cool. And then, like, for if I ever end up doing like another, you know, vlog type video, I can end up having it be like all the video games and stuff that I have on it. If I end up having like company over for like a board game night or something like that, then, you know, I can switch it around, and that would end up having like some of the board games, you know, maybe some books on it, look like, you know, a normal person's shelf. So I mean, it'll have like a dual functionality, which is what I actually find kind of cool about the shelf. And I took the dimensions for you to just try and like picture this yourself. 36 inches wide, 46 inches wide. So that is almost 4 feet across, 31 inches deep. So it's about 3 feet, close to 2.5 feet. Deep, and then it's 93 inches tall, and that is 7'9", I think, is 93 inches. 12 times 7 is 84, plus 9 is 93. Yeah, 7'9", so almost 8 feet tall in terms of its height. So it's a lot of space that it takes up height-wise, and my ceilings are like 12 feet tall easily. So you know, I'd still be able to put stuff on top of the shelf, in which then, you know, I also then have all the video games on the shelves. Gretchen has some plants that, you know, would end up going on some of the shelves. It would end up cleaning up some of the clutter. We end up getting Scream as a weapon, because we ended up finishing the mission. It's a shelf that I'm looking at, but the only issue right now is I need to figure out a way to get it to my place. But then once I get it here, it's gonna be nice. Like I have to get it here, and then I have to somehow squeeze it in my front door. But other than that, once it's here, I think it will really end up helping, like, at least the gaming organization, because I've now accumulated so many games. I have right now 3 different shelves for games, and it's a little annoying. I have cartridge Nintendo consoles on one shelf. The PS2 takes up two sections of the bigger gaming shelf, and I also have the PS1 games mixed in there too, or at least a majority of the PS1 games. Then the PS3 and the PS4 end up basically taking up the remainder of the big gaming shelf, with the PS4 having been split to another shelf. The Nintendo GameCube, Xbox, and Wii games are all in a very small gaming cabinet, or gaming shelf, and that only fits like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 times 5, like 80 games, so maybe 100 games at most. So, you know, that's not really adding much of anything. And then the other gaming shelf that has game guides on it, PSP games, Xbox 360 games, the other PS4 games, has some Magic cards in binders there. It has some D&D books. I've accumulated a lot of nerd gaming stuff, and it's kind of becoming a culmination of stuff, and I need to get better shelving for it. I know a lot of people would say just get rid of it, but I like my games. So we ended up seeing Angelus there. Shining Life's key has been destroyed. Only the last key remains. What lies beyond, no one knows. So we're going into Chapter 8. So Chapter 7 is the chapter that York dies, and then that's the free mission that you can end up doing right after you finish Chapter 7. And so we gotta equip some items, because, you know, the game doesn't like it if you try entering a chapter without a full weapon wheel and without full items. If you have enough weapons to complete the weapon wheel, that is. Or items to complete the item wheel as well. You could just go without items if you don't have any.
Here we are, the last district.
Yes, we're finally here. Freeing this place will herald a new age of peace and equality.
I'm somehow hearing the audio for this, but my computer's muted.
Those mosquitoes are bothersome, but we shall burn them.
Be careful. There's a barrier. We have to destroy it before we can enter.
Like, I'm either going crazy, or I was hearing the voices despite my computer specifically saying it's muted. District of Heavenly Time is the last one. We also get a new breath, which is Shield Breath, which Shield Breath is okay. The only real good use I found towards it is using it when something's coming at you, like the big airplanes that they like to end up using, that like to just come at you, shooting you and ram you to deal massive damage to you. But other than that, Shield Breath to me at least didn't really have any sort of like good significance. So, I mean, it's kind of a worthless ability, and for some reason I paused the game. I think I know why, but alright. So now we're back killing some stuff. Those things are giving 1200 experience a pop, which is nice. We're just kind of ignoring the enemies that came around outside because I'm just like, nah, I want to get this mission done. And it seems that there isn't really that much variety in the terms of missions, because at least from what I can remember and what I've noticed is that every and that there I believe is a shield power-up. Yes, it is. Every chapter starts with a Legna mission. So nothing really like not groundbreaking, but nothing really like different. Nothing that sets each chapter apart. And I tried using the shield to charge into that, but it didn't work. and that's it's just firing energy crystals at us, destroying us. Alright. Oh, and then we have to deal with the thing.
Damn it! Bring out all the weapons
we can use and stop them.
Fire! Get him away from Heaven's clock tower.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is just I'm gonna fly up to this and just spam my strong attack and just deal you a lot of damage, if that works. Because like look at how quickly we basically take this thing down.
Dragons are not immortal. We can take them down.
Like that didn't take long. There we go. Like I wasn't gonna deal with, you know, the other crap that's shooting at us, because I just didn't want to fight them. Like, yeah, great experience for Legna and stuff, but like it eats up time. And some of the, like, if they are required to be destroyed, yeah, absolutely, I'll destroy them. But like when it's, oh, you could, you know, kill these enemies just because you're not going to get money for it. You could just get some experience and you can kill the enemies. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to. We do end up, I believe it's the next video, because my audio is now denumbered, which is kind of annoying. Oh yeah, Legna gets smacked in the face with a cannon. I forgot about that. The next like 3 videos are all one mission, but there's a reason for that. Like I think I spent an hour on one mission, and I'm pretty sure I remember why. And there's a damn good reason for that, and you're gonna see it. He's just killing a lot of people with his tail. And that's another thing, like, this game really, like, downplays its brutality. Like, it's not as brutal as the first game was. Like, Yorick and Kayam fighting, that was a pretty brutal cutscene. But, I mean, this game is, like, nothing compared to the brutality that we saw in the first game. And I don't know if that's, you know, if that was a criticism from the audience or something, that the first game was too brutal, but I don't know. So there we go, we finish chapter 8 verse 1, and when I see you next time we will be in live commentary. Thanks for watching.